In Destiny 2, I was pretty excited to find out that legendaries would have static rolls. However, as time went on, I come to swiftly understand why random rolls are so important. My name is Cassius Ken, and here's why Destiny 2 needs random rolls. If you remember, in Destiny 1, every legendary weapon rolled with a random set of perks. You can get Firefly Luck in the Chamber, or Rangefinder and Shot Package. That was a really big one for shotguns. You could get Triple Tap and Firefly. You can get any combination of perks that could roll on that specific type of weapon. Random rolls made getting loot exciting. In Destiny 2, they completely removed this. And at first, I thought, okay, I understand what they're trying to go for. They're trying to make every piece of loot you get matter in a way that you won't have to play hundreds of hours to maybe get a good roll on something. You could get it once and then you're good. That's good for people that don't have a lot of time to play. So when you get better devils one time, you don't ever have to get better devils again. That's the best of better devils you're ever gonna have, ever. And everyone's gonna have the same better devils as you do. So you'll never have to worry about having a trash roll better devils. You know, you're not gonna run into someone in Crucible using a Luck in the Chamber rangefinder better devils. It's always gonna have explosive rounds than the other perk. And I understand the reasoning behind that. However, as time went on, as you play more and more in the game, as you get to the end game and you finish all the activities, you realize that, oh, I don't have anything to chase anymore. I have every non-story exotic barring Jade Rabbit right now. I have no reason. I have nothing else to chase. And it's just, oh man, this is a problem for a loot game, because the loot is not exciting, and that's a huge problem. In Destiny 1, loot was so exciting because you never know what you were gonna get. It could either turn into an exotic that gave you a boost in power, or turn into a legendary that had a chance of just having an amazing stat roll. And god rolls were a thing in Destiny 1, and people would chase those god rolls. And it was always exciting at the end of a Crucible match, looking at the reward screen, seeing, everyone, 2 or 3 people get an Eye of Luna, and seeing all the different rolls and wondering, oh, who got the god roll, or who got the good roll, and sometimes no one will get the good roll, and that's what made it fun and exciting. That's what made loot exciting. But in Destiny 2, whenever I get a legendary engram, or I get a reward from something, I just don't care. I don't care to turn it in. I don't care to do anything with it, because I know it's going to turn into, even if it does turn into an exotic, it's going to be a duplicate, or it's going to turn into something that I don't want, or it's just a bad combination of rolls. And Destiny 2 might have a handful of just good weapons, but all the rest of the weapons are garbage. And on top of that, some of the perks on heavy weapons, for example, are trash. There's no tracking in Destiny 2. There is no rocket launcher with tracking in Destiny 2. As far as I'm aware, I've never seen one, but I'm confident there's not tracking in rocket launchers, so everyone be using that rocket launcher. And they took grenades and horseshoes out of the game, and it's just, I understand removing grenades and horseshoes from a PvP standpoint. You could kill an entire team with grenades and horseshoes, but that's what made it fun, right? But in Destiny 2, you can't even track someone. Like, with rockets, using rockets? If your rockets don't have cluster, why are you using rockets? Because if you miss, you've wasted an entire just chunk of damage. And I feel like rockets are only really good against big bosses that are hard to miss. When you're trying to use a rocket to kill a yellow health bar, aim for the floor. Don't aim for the body, because it's gonna move. It's not going to track the target. It's not going to explode in proximity to the target. Grenades and horseshoes was so good for that. And those are the kinds of perks that really made getting weapons fun, getting weapons worth it, because I shard almost every weapon I get now, because I already have weapons that are good, that I'm comfortable using, and all the other ones that I get, I try them and they're like, okay, well, this is garbage. Shard immediately. Whenever I get a weapon like it, it's like, shard immediately, because I have no reason to use this weapon. The hand cannon that I fall back on, I either use Crimson or Better Devils, because Better Devils is genuinely a good handgun. Same with the shotguns. I use the Verse shotgun. That Verse shotgun, the Prophecy shotgun, is so good. The full auto just destroys. And I have no reason to use any other shotgun, because that's a god roll shotgun, and any other shotgun is not gonna come close to being as good as this burst weapon, and that's a shame. But I feel like random rolls would have remedied this, because it only has full auto, but if it had full auto with a single slug, for example, that right, I can see that being a thing. I miss guns like the Chaperone. Oh my goodness, let's get that. Let's get that back in there in a legendary. And it's just, I want loot to be exciting, and it's not exciting right now. And Forsaken is gonna remedy that, unless with the current. I hope they add new perks to the game. I hope it looks like they are adding new perks, and it looks like they are bringing back tracking, for example. But I hope the perks are also good, because if they're the same boring weak perks, then it won't matter. Honestly, it will not change anything for the most part. You're still gonna have those good rolls, but getting weapons happens with trash rolls is still gonna be disheartening, not fun, uneventful. It's like, oh, well, more shards, I guess. And that's just how I feel about it. It's just Destiny 2 as a whole has been uneventful. The loot has been okay. You know, there hasn't been another IS Luna or Palindrome, or I can't remember the name of that shotgun that everyone used. You know, there hasn't been another Found Verdict. You know, there has been some really good hand cannons, thank goodness. Because as a hunter, you know, I'm a little biased on that. But beyond that, it's like random rolls is gonna extend the longevity of the game. It's gonna make loot exciting. It's gonna make doing activities worth it. It's gonna make, you know, doing any activity worth it. You're not just gonna get shards anymore. You're getting potentially a good weapon, and that's why random rolls is important. So what do you think about random rolls? Do you think that it's actually going to be good for the game if you're someone that casually plays Destiny once in a while? Are you upset that random rolls are coming back? Because I understand it. I don't have a lot of time to play Destiny either. I make time, certainly. But at first I was like, yeah. But now that I'm playing more, it's like, oh, I see why this is like, random rolls is a good thing. So let me know in those comments below. I have been Cassius Kent. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time, take care.